Thank you. Hey, Brilliant. Brilliant, you ready for tonight? Hey, Brilliant. Happy Friday. Thank you, sis. We're welcome. We're welcoming tonight in with the girls' night. I'm ready for some good old, authentic, genuine fun. Yes, ready for tonight. Yes, some good old family like, no negative vibes, no craziness, no slick, shady people, no all good and positive vibes, no people making trouble or having attitudes because they're just simply goofy and wrong. So we good. We're ready for the good time. We're ready for the good time. Brilliant. Look, I I've been out most of the day. Out most of the day spending money. When the weekend comes, you find yourself getting broke. Thank you, Brilliant. Welcome to Lions Prize Chat. Please thumbs up that live. Y'all hit those three dots to the right. Share, subscribe. Thank you for your support, okay? Look at the legs move. Okay, watch the legs move. Hopefully they'll motivate you to get up and move. Get up and walk, skip, jog, run. Okay, hike, get on your bicycle, stationary bike. Okay, bicycle outside. Get on that bike and go outside and ride it. Treadmill, get up and dance. Dance, I said. You can get up and dance. Okay, all right. You can sprint. You can go back and forth with the kids in the yard playing badminton or something. Okay, you can skate. You can go swimming. All of that is cardiovascular activity. See, I just gave you guys about 12 things that you can do. Okay? About 12 things off the top of my head that you can do. And look, I give you guys these same, or roughly the same 10 to 12 things every day. Because that's a lot. You can take all 12 of those activities and, and find you something. That's 12 activities, okay? It's 12 months in a year. You can take each of those activities and do each of them for a month. Thank you to the two people that gave a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You guys know I don't fuss about that, but I appreciate it. But the thumbs up isn't the only thing that gets us out here, okay? A thumbs up is like, it's great, it's good. But it isn't the only thing that gets us out here, okay? They want to see us communicating. So dropping in the chat is great. To me, that's better than a thumbs up. Stopping by, even if you don't drop in the chat, giving a view is great. It contributes to a person's watch hours, especially if they're trying to become monetized. So I'm not gonna fuss about a thumbs up, okay? I love them, I appreciate them, and I'm thankful to those who do that, okay? But for some reason, that's just not a focus for me. So we will remind you from time to time, especially my great moderator, Brilliant Blessedness. She will remind you from time to time, and I appreciate that. Okay, watch Lions Prize legs move. We hope it encourages you, okay, to get up and move your own. Okay, it's okay. Watch the legs move. We hope it encourages you to get up and move your own. And this has been a lifestyle. But I've been saying this to you guys for well over a year now. Okay? But it is a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. For some people, it's a lifestyle change that happened years ago. For some people, they're fresh and they're new. And so sometimes people just don't know what to do, where to start, what to do, what to say, how to just be them. But you get up and you do something. You get up and you do something. And you do it consistently for 30 minutes each day. 30 minutes each day. Okay? But the standard is 30 minutes consistently, non-stop moving, non-stop movement. We'll say that. Okay? Non-stop movement, 30 minutes, 5 days a week will get you 150 minutes per week if you can do that for 30 minutes 5 days a week. All right. If you can do that for 30 minutes 5 days a week. And when you do it, put some pep in your step, okay? If you're exercising for fitness, and definitely if you're exercising to lose weight, you want to get those calories burning. We talked about that yesterday, that target heart rate. All right, the target heart rate. If you're moving, you're doing any kind of cardiovascular activity to lose weight, you need to at least be going at 70%, at that 70% of your maximum heart rate, the maximum heart rate that you should be doing for your age. Everyone has a maximum heart rate when it comes to exercise, okay? So if you want to kind of be moderate with it, just for fitness, 50 to 60% is good of that rate. But if you want to lose calories, you need to be going at 70%. 70% of that maximum heart rate. All right? Each age group has their own maximum heart rate. But you also have some things health-wise that may limit you, okay? So always, disclaimer over here, been saying it forever and a day, contact your healthcare provider, okay? Whether it's your primary care doctor, nurse practitioner, physician's assistant, and it's a collaborative effort, okay? Because they will often set you up with a nutritionist, depending on your situation, occupational therapist, physical therapist, okay? So it's a collaborative effort. It is a collaborative effort on the part of your healthcare team. And you. Hey, Tariq. Hey, Marie. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. It is a collaboration. Kind of like we do collaborations on here, right? Right? Kind of like we do collaborations on YouTube. Okay? I don't do collaborations often at all because as we've learned, just people coming and being in your chat can start people to feel a certain type of way because they lack creativity. And you find that everybody's doing the exact same thing. We can all do the exact same thing, but put your own touch to it, okay? Put your own touch to it. So I don't do a lot of that. But tonight, if you guys are here, and if you're not busy tonight, at 9 p.m. Central Time, I think, Brilliant, correct me if I'm wrong, Angel will be hosting a panel, and it'll be fun. Hey, Tariq. Hey, Marie. Let me read your comments. I just jumped off of the elliptical, y'all, so let me slow down. We want to get the heart rate down. Because see, when I get started, it's like once you restart, even when I'm out here doing my second cool down, the cool down that I do with you guys, my second cool down, you have a propensity to start back up. So you want to be brisk, especially if that's your only exercise, your only workout is just walking. You want to be brisk, okay? You guys know that this is my meal, and it consists of 3 parts. The same 3 parts of every meal, like when you go out to dinner, okay? My warm-up is my appetizer. My workout is my entree. My cool down is my dessert. And I get the opportunity to come out, and have a second cool down. So this is kind of like a cool down. I really don't have to go briskly, but when you're out here, if you're going to do it, why not? Why not? Why not? I'm good, Tariq. How are you? Thank you, Marie. Thank you. I appreciate that. I thumbs up this chat. Thank you. Guys, please check out the content creators in this chat, okay? Okay? We won't be long. Hello. How y'all doing? We won't, I won't be long on here tonight because, again, we have a group of us who respect each other, enjoy each other's company, and we will be doing a panel tonight, okay? Now, some of us might be on there a long time, some of us for a short time, but I guarantee you it'll be a good time, okay? Some might be on for a long time, Some might only be on for a short time, but I promise you it'll be a good time. Okay? Okay? People respecting people. People understanding each other. People understanding limitations, understanding boundaries, and trying to put out, trying to have fun first and foremost. And just trying to educate each other, learn from each other, and teach each other. That's the purpose of the app, right? Educational, entertainment purposes only. You want to teach, you want to learn. Teaching inspires more learning, okay? Teaching inspires more learning. Marie says, so true about being a collaborative effort. Yes, Marie, it's a collaborative effort. When you are starting any type of new physical regimen as relates to exercise, it's a collaborative effort. If you're pretty much in good health, don't have many issues, it can just be between you and your doctor, okay? But if you have some issues, not meaning that you're in bad health, people have issues. As people get older, people have issues. The population in the United States, the people in the United States, the population is getting older, okay? I mean, it's getting older every day, but when I say it's getting older, I mean the number of elderly compared to middle-aged and young. The elderly population is increasing. So we would like to do the things that we need to do at any age to hopefully keep us going, keep us moving about, keep those joints lubricated, okay? Even when you have those issues, it's much better to get up and move about consistently. It's for at least 30 minutes a day. Have that 30 minutes of consistent movement incorporated into your daily routine. So when you're not feeling so well, guess what? Usually, hopefully, you bounce back quicker. But if you're kind of like a couch potato, it's a little bit harder. You can bounce back, but it's a little bit harder. If you just catch a little bug or something, you can bounce back. You're gonna bounce back, okay? Claim that for yourself. But if you move around and move about, before, during, and after, it's a little bit easier than if you're just inactive when it comes to physical activity, okay? Brian says, welcome back, Tariq. Tariq says, happy Friday to you as well. Thank you, Tariq. I appreciate that. Okay. Marie says, I walk and do light weights. And that is key, especially for women. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a marathon runner. If you can, you can. You don't have to be on the level of an athlete. We're exercising for fitness. 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 So ladies, it's hot. Okay? It's hot. Okay? First and foremost, you want to feel good. And if you're doing the things to feel good, most likely you'll start to look good. Okay? So, like Marie said, you do both. Hello. So pretty dolls again, y'all. So you do both. All right? What did Deion Sanders say? Okay. What did he say? I'll make him look that up. Okay. What does Deion Sanders say about playing good? Look it up. I won't say it in the exact order, but y'all know what he says if you know anything about Deion Sanders. Okay? Feel good, look good, play good, get paid good. All right? Feel good, look good. Okay? That feeling good and looking good, if you start to make sure that you're doing the things to help yourself to feel good, you start to look good. You'll play good. So when we talk about play in everyday life, we mean just doing the things that we need to do to get through our day-to-day activities. Right? So you'll play good. And you get paid good. You go to work feeling better. You get up if you don't work, you get up and you get around doing things and you feel better. Before you know it, you've gotten your day's work done, and it's only noon. Whereas it would have taken you until 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Okay? It increases your stamina. Okay? And the more you do it, the greater your endurance will become. Okay? And the more active you are, it'll increase your metabolism. Okay? It'll increase your metabolism. The better you eat, the better you'll feel. Because believe it or not, half or more of it is in what you eat. Half or more of it is in what you eat. So, that being said, what are you guys going to have for dinner tonight? Have you already eaten? Have you already eaten? Are you done for today? And also, what are you going to do this weekend to treat yourself? You guys know every weekend I tell you, I encourage you, I motivate you to do something to treat yourself, okay? And like Marie said, walk and do those light weights because you want to be toned, okay? You want to tone up. And you can be toned at any size, any age. Will you be as toned as a 15-year-old? No. But hey, I see some 70 and 80-year-olds that you can tell they work out consistently. And they look like they're 30 or 40. 80-year-olds looking like they're 50. Okay? So you can't be doing all this exercising and then eating like all this fried food. You know, like me, you got to accept your flaws too, okay? And when y'all know we talk about accepting flaws over here. So I have a flaw. It's not, and when you talk about food, I guess it's a weakness for chocolate. A weakness for chocolate chip. Hey, Granny's World. A weakness for chocolate chip. So you got to burn 500 extra calories, okay? To lose 1 pound of weight, you got to burn 3,500 calories. 500 calories per day. But if you're burning those 500 calories and then you're sitting down there eating that big greasy burger, fried fish, chicken every day, as soon as you burn that 500 off, you put back on 2,000. So that's why people sometimes don't see results, okay? That's why people sometimes don't see results. Some things, it's just genetics. They're just genetic. It is what it is. So you got to be realistic and work with what you got. Be realistic and work with what you got. Get you a waist trainer. Heck. Get you some of those thigh huggers. Start doing some calf lifts. Lift those calves. Okay? Yes, Marie, it is a collaborative effort. You know, just because people have medical issues doesn't mean that they're unhealthy. You know, some people are born with medical issues. You know, you never know what it's going to be. You have some people who have exercised every day since they knew to exercise. They've eaten great 75% of the time, most of their lives. But there are just still some issues that people will have. You know, some of those things you can control, like some of those numbers, you can control to a degree because there are still people who they may exercise, start to eat much better. Every time they go to the doctor, the numbers look better, but they're still out of normal range. So sometimes, you know, they have to get a little help from the doctor. Nobody likes to take medicine, but sometimes you have to get a little help from the doctor. But what I will tell you is if it may not, exercising and eating right may not be able to outweigh those genetics or just outweigh those things that are going to happen because sometimes it may not be genetic. You may be the first family within your immediate family to have high blood pressure, have high blood sugar, have increased cholesterol levels, HDL, LDL, your triglycerides, okay? Exercising can help with all three of those. Now, again, disclaimer, we are not professionals over here. We do not professionally assess. No matter what we've known, no matter what degrees we have, this is YouTube. It is a social media platform. So many people are privy to the information that we're talking about right now. So we don't want them to take that as replacement for the advice that they get from their primary care doctor. Do not replace that. And when you're looking online, do not replace anything that your doctor is telling you. If you feel like it's not quite right, get a second opinion. Get a second opinion, okay? Get a second opinion. Listen to your body and have a conversation. If you feel like you're not being heard, there are a lot of doctors out there, okay? If you feel like you aren't being heard, there are a lot of doctors out there. Now, supposedly certain people aren't watching, but hey, it's so crazy how YouTube says block somebody. But then they can still sit there and dive down your mouth and your throat and see everything you're talking about. Okay. Now, what are you guys spending your money on this weekend? Let me read some of the comments. Let's see. We pray you are enjoying we pray that you guys are enjoying your time here today, okay? This positive walk and talk time. Let's walk and let's talk. Let's walk and let's talk. Let's walk and let's talk. Watch the legs move. Look at the legs move. Consistent movement. That's what we got. Consistent movement. Consistent movement. Non-stop movement. Don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Now let's see how that goes. Don't stop moving, okay? Get your 30 minutes in each day. When you first start out, don't sit there and try to overexert yourself, knowing that you are not at that level. Knowing that you're not at that level. Some people don't like to talk as they walk. Then don't. Some people would like to, but they don't feel comfortable doing so. Don't do it. Some people feel comfortable, but they just don't like to. So if you guys know that, you can still support. Just walk along with them and conversate in the chat. Conversate in the chat. Hey, Granny's World. Granny speaking to everybody. Everybody speaking to Granny. I'm glad you guys carry on the conversation in the chat while I'm trying to focus on what's going on. Done like nice to walk. Thank you, Lizabelle. Thank you, Lizabelle. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for liking, and I appreciate you for being over in the chat. How are you today? How are you today? You know, there are so many people who come through your chat, and sometimes they just like to watch, and that's okay. They just like to watch. That's okay. Because guess what? They're watching. There are so many ways to support. You can like, you can watch, you can comment, you can share. I'm not all about the sharing, but you can like, comment, you can share, you can watch. Okay? So that's why that's 4 things. 25% is each, right? 25% you get 100. So I'm not going to focus and harp on one so much, okay? What I'm going to do is tell you guys how much I appreciate whichever 1, 2, 3, or 4 that you choose to do. Thank you, Granny's Word. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate the kind words. Yes, we're about supporting each other over here. We have a group of people here who they're genuine. They're genuine. They genuinely support. I love them being here. It's a joy to have you guys here. You contribute to the chat, okay? The live isn't just about me. The live is about us. You guys contribute to the chat, so the live isn't just about me. The live is about us. And I think any content creator will agree that if you come in with good intentions, positive attitude towards the host and towards your fellow subscribers, who are also sometimes fellow content creators, then you'll be welcome. You'll be welcome. Thank you, Granny. Granny, what you said just had to cash out my youngest daughter. Wait a minute, look. So is that how you guys are spending your money this weekend? Cash apping the kids. Cash apping the kids. Granny said, brilliant since these children believe. I know, I know y'all. Look, and look, I don't care what age they are, okay? They can be full grown and married, full grown and out of the house. Sometimes you just feel the urge to send them a little bit. You know, sometimes you just feel like I wanna send them a little something. You know, I want them to enjoy the weekend. So how are you guys going to enjoy the weekend? How are you going to treat yourselves? What are you going to do for me time? Okay, what's your me time plan? For those of you who have had a long, hard week, it is now the weekend. Hopefully you can do what? We're going to talk about those R words. Rest, relax, recuperate, refocus, regroup, resolve, reset, and restart. Okay? Okay? Those are a lot of R words. You guys know that over here, I'm really fond of the R words, okay? And sometimes they look like they should go in a certain order. But it just depends on you. You have to kind of, rearrange them sometimes. Because sometimes you have to reset over and over again within 24 hours, right? You have to refocus and oftentimes restart. You're going to read this weekend, Tariq? Okay. Granny saying hello, Tariq. Tariq says, how are you, Granny? And then that self word, SELF. So the R words are important over here. And that self, that 4-letter word called self. Important, okay? Self-respect. Self-respect, first and foremost. You don't respect yourself, who else will? Okay, self-care. You don't care on you, who else will? Of course your family does. But I mean, the way we love to care on family and take care of family, we gotta have a good bit of self-care so that we can go on and do the things that we need to do to help take care of the family. Self-love. If you don't love you, who will? Again, family will, but you need to provide yourself with enough self-love that you can carry on and love your family properly, okay? Self-entitlement. Sounds like a bad word, but it's not always a bad word. You are entitled to feel good. You know, a lot of you guys do a lot of work for other people, right? So you're entitled to feel good. You're entitled to treat yourself. You are entitled to a nice day at the spa. You're entitled to a nice purse of whatever name brand you want it to be. If that's what pleases you, right? You're entitled to a nice meal at the most expensive restaurant in your area, right? Right? You're entitled to that diamond ring, that new diamond ring that you see. Okay. Selfish. Often looked at as a negative word. And it definitely can be, because there are a lot of people who are selfish in the most negative way. But you can also use selfish in a positive way, okay? Be selfish enough to set out that me time that we talked about for that self-care, okay? For that self-love, okay? For that self-care, that self-love that you need. Be selfish enough to set out the time for that. So there's nothing wrong with being selfish when you're looking at it that way. Green says, yes, sis, yes. Okay. Granny says, right lines pride we do for a lot of people. Treat yourself. Exactly. It's okay to be a little selfish sometimes. You know, even if you have to, you guys know sometimes we have to really like break away to get that time. Listen, if you know that the family's okay and they can contact you, if you know that the friends, the close friends who are like family are okay, take some time for you. Take some time for you. Now, a lot of people don't like being alone. So self-care doesn't necessarily mean being alone. A lot of times people are like, well, I want some self-care, but I want somebody to go with me. That's okay, that's fine. Find you a partner to go with you, and you guys go and just have some fun. Okay? Just go and have some fun. It's all about self-care, self-maintenance. Okay? Self-motivation. Motivate yourself. Okay? Oftentimes, I always say it, we motivate ourselves by motivating others. Okay? And I know sometimes we don't feel like motivating each other. And you guys, I'm gonna ask you, I don't know if Maria's still here, but if you haven't subscribed to Maria Holiday, please do so. And please go over and support her when you can. She has great information. You know, she has really great information about finances. Just about, sometimes she touches on like personality conflicts and things like that. So she has really great information. Please go over there and check her out. I would love to see her have more people support her. A lot of times, your channel can appear a certain way. It can seem big, but it's big for a reason. It's not big because you have a big, large chat. It may be big because a lot of people saw something in you and they liked it and they subscribed. Okay? And Maria is one of those people. You may not see a whole bunch of people in her chat, kind of like over here. You see certain people who are genuine, respectful, and not here just for self-serving reasons. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, Tariq, that's because I don't do that. The way I do, I don't know if you've been in here before, but I have 4 mods. And Brilliant is usually in here all of the time. Jill is in here often. Chef Finder's Wine comes in here often. Because I don't have a big chat, that's why the other day when I modded you guys up, I said it was temporary. Because I don't like to see a lot of blue. If you only got 7 or 8 people in your chat, to me that doesn't look good to YouTube to have all that blue. If you have 50 people in your chat, it doesn't look good to have all that blue. So what I usually do, I'm not a channel that says to grow like that. I have my own way of just shouting people out, but maybe about once a week at the end of a live, I'll have one of the mods, or I'll get on another device and I'll share them out so that you guys can go and connect with them. Check them out, see if you want to be a part of their community. Because people talk about community, but each content creator has their own community. Okay? Now there are some content creators who have a community of content creators, and that's fine, that's okay, that's all good. But a lot of times content creators just focus on those people who support them, whether it's their subscribers or other content creators, and their community is their channel. So what I do is, I won't even say once a week. From time to time, around the end of my live, I have one of my mods allow you guys to connect through my channel, because I'm not that type of channel. I'm not like a come to grow channel. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, because a lot of times people feel like you have to do the things in your channel or conduct your channel the way that they do. I pay attention to what those who know YouTube, who truly know YouTube, I'm always paying attention to them, and I'm subscribed to those people, and what they say tends to be better advice. What they say tend to give better advice. Because a lot of people, I muted for a second, y'all. A lot of people will say, I'm gonna mod you up so you can do whatever. And a lot of people take these mod sticks seriously. The way I am about a mod stick is when I mod up as I need to. So if there's anybody, if Brilliant is still here, if Tariq is trying to support somebody, let who are you trying to support, Tariq? Marie, because Brilliant can help. See, there are certain ways I even talk about supporting people because I don't want, and listen YouTube because I respect the YouTube, I appreciate the platform, and I try to go by what you tell us to do. You know, some people have set up their own rules as relates to YouTube. Just because they get away with it, they feel like it's okay. And so they tell a whole lot of other people, oh, they don't care about that. It's okay. Okay. All right. They don't care about it until they care about it, right? They don't care about it until they care about it. So what I'll do sometimes is toward the end of my live, I'll ask one of my moderators to um to help me to help you guys. Okay? To help you guys. So I know we fuss, we rant and rave about a lot of the things that YouTube does. But like with any other corporation, their rules are their rules. You know, it's just like in your home. Your kids may fuss about the rules, but your rules are your rules. You set the rules. So I don't like to fuss about it a lot because they do control everything about their platform, you know? So I often say I appreciate them. I appreciate them. Okay? I say I appreciate them. So that's why you won't see a whole a whole sea of blue. But the blue sticks that I have, I respect them and I appreciate them. I don't even like going into a chat and someone just instantly modding me up. I'm like Jill says, I'm like that too. I ask a person, do you want to be modded? Or do you mind being modded? Or I say, this is just for tonight. This is for today to give you guys a chance. Because once you do that too, people get into the habit of wanting to drop all types of links that I might not want in there. Or that another content creator might not want in there. I only want the links in the chat of those who support me and who I'm trying to return the support back to. It's reciprocation. Reciprocation. Okay? And I want those who are genuine, not those who come for a reason. Let your reason be sheer networking. Okay? Let your reason be sheer networking. Let your reason be because you're on the good vibes. You're on some good ways. Okay? And then if my chat starts to get bigger, then of course I'll need more moderators. So it's not a, I don't know how to say it. It's not I'm just not one of those people that do that. And if you talk to a lot of other content creators, they don't do that either. Because you can get monetized with it and everything doing that. But if you watch some of those people who have a chat full of blue, watch them and look at how well they're doing. Now they can do really well with the cash apps and they can do really well with the super chats. But YouTube can do whatever they want to do. And I ain't mad at them. You know? You already know I love and support you. Yeah, I believe that, Tariq. Ever since you've been over here, you've been nothing but supportive. You jump in this chat. You give us a male's perspective. And I feel like every chat deserves to have that. Especially when you have a chat that's like maybe 80 to 90% women. When the guys come through like you, like my bro, Chef Finest Wine, like Girl Dad, like Boss Man News. Every now and again, James Money 615 comes through. Shoot, who else? My little sis Spiky, you know, Spiky is a young lady, but I'm just saying sometimes people, when you're like a teen or you're 20, you're running around having fun. So sometimes we want to see perspectives from all demographics. So I really do like it when the young men come in and they can help us out with the comment, with the commentary, help us out with the topics of discussion. Tell us some things that might enlighten us, and we can tell them things that can enlighten them. And it's just communication. Communication is a two-way street. So, yeah, I think who still has a wrench? I think I gave April a wrench, but I took it back. So yeah, people tend to know that there's no issues when I take a wrench back, because when I give a wrench, it's usually temporary. Right now, I'm good with those 4 mods that I have. I just hadn't gotten around to taking taking those back that I gave the other day, that I gave earlier this week. And the reason yours isn't there today is, I don't know if you heard us, but a couple of days we've been trying to tell you, I was trying to get all those emojis out of the chat because I know that they don't like a chat filled with emojis. Maybe one person doing it here or there is okay. I don't think it's an issue, but I just try to stick to what I've been taught and told is better. So when I did that, I removed you. And so I guess automatically if you remove somebody, their mod stick is removed, even if you bring them back. Even if you hide them by mistake, when you unhide them, the mod stick is gone. So that's why yours was gone this week. But the rest of them will be gone, and I'll be back to my 4. I'll be back to my 4. Granny says, brilliant. Okay, I need to call you in about 10 minutes. Okay, because what time is it? What time is it? Okay, we got about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes before the live starts. Again, if you guys don't mind, over on Angel Eyes 1111 1111 over on her channel, there will be a panel tonight, a ladies' night out, girls' night out, ladies' night out, men. Again, I'm sure they would love for you to be there. I'm sure they would love for you to be there. Because my thing is, we have conversations. We women have conversations among each other about the things that we know and the things that we observe. And it's, sometimes it trickles over into what we think and know about men. But it's really great to have men there with their input. Just like when men talk about women. I'm sure men have conversations and have chit chats about women. And then when it comes to something like a panel, I think a panel of men should encourage the women to come through. Encourage the women to come through, okay? Encourage the women to come through. Green says, Tariq, and we love you too. Tariq says, look at Granny's word with the heart. Yes, it's all love over here. For Granny, right, it's all love. If you come with love and show love, you get love back. Okay? Now, we just can't help that some of us have our guards up. We can't help that. Okay? Because as I always say, intuition and discernment are key. And it can be somebody you've known for years. But when that discernment starts to tell you something, you just look at the way a person moves. Then oh, okay, they've had a change of attitude. And to be truthful, if you know you've done nothing to them, you don't care why they had to change of attitude. Because a lot of times you've peeked something out. And they know that you've peeked it out. So they like Speedy Gonzalez. Pew, they take off. Like the road runner, they get gone. They get gone. And that's good because everybody's not always everybody else's cup of tea. We could be each other's cup of tea today for 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe we weren't. 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 months in, we won't be. That's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Tariq says I spam out of I spam out of habit. It's my way of showing love. I know. A lot of people, I don't think anybody means, well, I don't know about anybody, because look, when you guys are going live and when you're doing stuff on your channel, let me tell you, someone else, you may not feel right about what somebody is doing in your chat, okay, or in your comments. And they may think, well, you're making a big deal out of it. Let me tell you, that's your channel. That's your chat. You have your right to make a big deal. When you go to their home, their channel, you're going to follow their rules, right? And I feel like it's okay for people to have rules. See, a lot of times when people are trying to justify their behavior, the first thing they'll say is this is a social media platform. Yes, it is. It's a social media platform provided by Google through YouTube, and they allow each channel holder the right to conduct their channel the way they see fit. So just because it's social media doesn't mean you have to go by the standards of everyone who wants to visit your channel. And I think a lot of times people really think because the words social and media are connected like that, that it can be your channel and they can just come and criticize you up one side and down the other because you won't do the things on your channel the way they do it on their channel or the way they would have you to do it. Tell them bye, 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 because we each are afforded a channel. So YouTube is the boss of your channel, okay? You are the boss of your channel. It's kind of like what? YouTube is the CEO, you're the president, okay? YouTube is the CEO and you're the president. Wow, are you serious, Tariq? Are you serious? See, that's my thing. Like sometimes you just really have to wonder like what's up with people. And then you can have certain boundaries and people feel like if they want to cross them and you don't want them crossing them, they try to make you the problem. No, no, you're the problem. You're the problem. I don't want to cross anybody else's boundaries. You know, when people set boundaries, we have to be adult enough to know that that is their channel. But for something like, for that, Tariq, the best thing you could have done was just what you did, okay? The best thing you could have done is what you did. I don't know what's up with people. I think sometimes, like in their day-to-day lives, amongst the people that they live with, work with, maybe they don't have a lot of control. And so they look at their channel as an area of control. And that's okay, that's fine. But you gotta remember, you're dealing with other adults. You can't control other adults. They've been raised, okay? Their parents raised them or their family raised them, and they don't need to be re-raised. Okay, now some people maybe they do, but and those are the ones who tend to overstep, cross boundaries, and just do the most, and in some cases do the least. Some cases do the least. So I think I'm gonna get off of here in about 5 minutes so I can jump in the shower and get ready. Tariq, I hope that you're coming over because I think you found me. I think you said, was it through Angel or was it through my community wall? Somebody told me they found me through Angel and somebody said through my community wall. I think you said through my community wall. So let me tell you guys, use your community wall, whether you want to be monetized or not. If you're on here just for enjoyment, use your community wall for entertainment, educational purposes. Use your community wall. Lucinda Baxter shares so much on her community wall that's newsworthy. You know, use your community wall. Utilize your community wall. It happened on WhatsApp? Wow. Wow. Yeah, and I found your live through Angel. Okay, I got you. Well, see, Tariq, sometimes you just have to, you handled it, I'm sure you handled it in a way that was satisfactory for you. Because a lot of times, I don't know what makes adults feel like they can control other adults who, one, they don't know, two, haven't truly met, they've only met them through the app. So there's only been communication, maybe at the most through a live, a StreamYard or something like that, if they communicated on the panel. Other than that, it's just in-chat communication. And for those people who do choose to contact each other outside of the app, that's different. That's different because you can find lifelong friends that way. Some lifelong friends have never met each other. And when I say lifelong, I don't mean like since they were kids, but I'm saying maybe they've been on this app for 10 years. They met early on, and they've been attached ever since. So relationships, true, genuine relationships can develop. They do develop, but oftentimes not. You have to be really, really particular about the interactions that you have. You have to be really, really particular about the interactions that you have. So you guys know what I always say. Don't let bothered people bother you. Will things bother you in life? Of course, you're human. The word bother is in the dictionary. Sometimes people take these terms and they just overuse them, and they make them into something bad. But it's okay if you're bothered. When you are bothered, let a person know that you're bothered. Because at that point, they should respect your boundaries, okay? Just as you should respect somebody's boundaries if they tell you that they're bothered. And if deep in your heart you feel like it isn't what they say, they're just not understanding, it's up to you to say, hey, let me explain, or hey, leave it alone. Because again, most of us don't know each other like that. But some of us do. Some of us have found genuine connections. So don't let stress people stress you out either. And if you find yourself in somebody's misery lounge, get out. Get out. A misery lounge doesn't have to mean that the host of that lounge is miserable. But it could mean that the host of that lounge enjoys making other people miserable, okay? So if you find yourself invited into a place, a space where they're offering you nice food, nice drinks, nice conversation, but your discernment kicks in, your intuition says to go, then go. All right? Go. Go back to your happy lounge where you might not always be happy, but you don't have to deal with somebody else's misery and somebody else's drama and somebody else's sneaky ways, manipulative ways. Okay? So, whatever you do on here, wherever you go, just have a bit of discernment. Listen to that inner self when it's telling you to do a certain thing a certain way. And proceed cautiously. Proceed cautiously. Okay? So, the live is about to start. What time is it? Oh, it's about another 20 minutes. About another 20 minutes. So I might walk until I'm where I need to go and just hang out on here. If you're in this live, thank you for still being here. Thank you for those 9 thumbs ups. I appreciate the thumbs. I appreciate the thumbs. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you dropping in the chat. If you didn't drop in the chat, again, I appreciate you being here because you could have been anywhere else doing whatever else. And you might be multitasking, okay? You might be multitasking, and that is okay. If you are multitasking, that's fine, because guess what? You still took some of your time out of your day to spend it over here with us. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. The ladies are getting ready. Again, guys, please go over to Angel Eyes 1111 or 1111 or 1111. Whichever way you can remember it. 4 ones. Okay? 4 ones. Go over there. Get you something to drink. Get you some chips, some popcorn. Hey, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. We can splurge in moderation. We can splurge in moderation. Okay? I think when we say moderation, sometimes people run away with that word. That word, look at the meaning of it. Moderation is key. Moderation doesn't mean excuse to overdo it. It means an excuse to step out of character for a little bit. Okay? Step out of character for a little bit. Step out of that routine that you've developed of better eating. Maybe not exercising today, not eating so good today. But when you do it, hey, go ahead, have a Big Mac. Cook you a burger, right? Have you 2 or 3 sweets today instead of one. That's what a lot of people do. Even when they're eating better, they allow themselves one good dessert, one good dessert a day. Now, if you eat 3 meals a day and you're having dessert with each meal, let's practice some restraint. Let's practice some restraint. Pick your favorite meal of the day and have your dessert with that meal. Or don't even have your dessert with your meal, okay? Just enjoy it. Indulge, indulge, indulge. When you're done, maybe make that the last thing you eat for the day. But make sure that the portion isn't doubled, tripled, quadrupled, okay? Make sure we look at portions. Portions, portions, portions. Portions, portions, portions. Portions matter, okay? Portion size matters. And some people, they only do it one day. They eat nothing sweet throughout the week. They do it one day, maybe Saturday. For some people, it's a better day to do it would be Friday, Wednesday. Some people want to do it on Monday. It's that first day of the week. At work, they may know that things are rough on Mondays. The kids are back in school from the weekend. So they may pick Monday as that day to splurge. Some people pick Sunday, and some people will pick 2 days. But if you're going to pick 2 days, it doesn't mean that you just run rampant throughout those 2 days, okay? Okay. Tariq says, I keep my meals simple, but I do eat big meals on occasion. Yeah. I think, at first they used to always say 3 big meals a day. 3 big meals a day. Well, they didn't necessarily say big, but 3, I would say, sufficient meals per day. Okay. But as with a lot of things will tend to change. And now most people recommend, 3 to 5 smaller meals. 3 to 5 smaller meals. And that's great. That's okay, Brie. I'm about to get off because I know Angel is about to get started. So it was so close to an hour. I was just like, I might as well just keep on walking and talking. Walking and talking. Keep on walking and talking. Thank you for those likes. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for them. Thank you to YouTube. YouTube, I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. YouTube, we fuss sometimes. Don't hold it against us. I'll speak for me, and I'll encourage others to speak for themselves. Yes, we're going to get upset sometimes, okay? But let YouTube know that they are appreciated because it is an app that they afford us to be on, okay? They provide a platform for us. So show appreciation. Show appreciation. I appreciate it because I'm on it. Why be arrogant about it? Why be upset about it? Y'all know what I say. The cars are a part of nature, right? So you can't mute every time, but we can get it sometimes. Sometimes you'll catch a little bit of it. Sometimes you'll catch a lot of it. Sometimes you'll catch all of it. You hear the cicadas? You hear the cicadas? We didn't hear the birds much today. Y'all know I say my birds, but we know that they're God's birds. But I just like to feel like he allows us to say our birds, okay? So we didn't hear the birds much today, but we hear the cicadas. We hear the cicadas. So I wish you guys what? Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. Wherever chaos, negativity, breed, live, dwell, and roam, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. So don't let those people who have those misery lounges just set up waiting for you. Don't let those people bother you. Don't let those who you know present themselves in sheep's clothing bother you. Okay? There are a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing. And then there are a lot of people who don't, they're like, the heck with it. They're not going to put on the sheep's clothing. They're just going to show you. So be mindful, be aware, use your intuition, follow your intuition, and use your discernment. Okay? Use your discernment. Because demons and devils will come and they'll be just as polite as the day is long. Okay? But they're just as fake as a $3 bill. All right? They're just as fake as a $3 bill. So brush it off, laugh it off, because when you laugh, it makes them annoyed. It irritates them. Okay? When you laugh, it annoys them. It irritates them. Okay, I had to mute that one because I know they know that song because it was very vulgar and you could hear every word coming out and it's a very popular song, okay? Tariq says, peace and love forever and always. Thank you, Tariq. I so appreciate that. We love you over here and we appreciate you. I've been seeing dragonflies out in the backyard. Really? Wow. Wow. Those dragonflies, crickets, um, what are those other ones called? Grasshoppers? Those grasshoppers? Is that what they're called? The other green jumping insects? Those fireflies. Some people call them lightning bugs. So beautiful. Nature is so beautiful, and you don't have to be in what's deemed or called one of the most beautiful places on earth to experience and accept the nature right there in front of you, right there in your front yard, right there in your backyard. Yes, grasshoppers. Okay. Okay. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. Please, again, go over there to Angel Eyes. She's about to get started in maybe about 15 minutes. So I hope to see you there. And I will see you guys, the Lord, if it's the Lord's will, on tomorrow for the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. Okay? And if not, we'll see you Sunday. Okay? It's also if that is within his will. So I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all.